Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You're listening to Just Okay Gamers. Where this week, man, one week after the other. First, Hugh Hefner. And now, the sad, sad death of Tom Petty.
American legends, back to back.
Yeah, and we're actually at Tom Petty's funeral now.
Oh yeah, we're funeral crashing this time.
Yeah, we didn't get invited to this one. We're actually outside of it. We haven't entered. We're in the parking lot getting stoned as fuck.
Oh, man.
Pass me that, Jay.
Yeah, you want some of that?
Yeah.
Here,
want some brownies.
Millpool, take a hit of this bong.
Okay, what's in it?
Just tobacco.
Okay.
Raw tobacco.
Whoa, what is in there? It was like squeaking like a duck.
Yeah, it was. Here, let me take a hit of that.
Wait, are these ducks in here?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. You've ever smoked duck before?
Oh,
I never smoked
now.
duck, bro.
I've had smoked duck.
I'm going to take a hit of that mallard.
Yeah,
All right,
do
here
it
we
up.
go. Oh, yeah. Quack.
I'm gonna go take a hit of that white-faced whistling duck.
Yeah, do that. Oh, no.
No, he doesn't like that.
He's actually just hitting the duck.
Yeah, I'm smacking it.
Strange. What a strange parking lot to a funeral home.
Yeah.
Just beating ducks outside Tom Petty's.
Yeah, everybody's like looking out the windows, watching us smoke duck.
What's new? We're making a scene.
Yeah,
I hope they let us in.
I hope so too.
I doubt it now.
I guess we'll find out.
We're just okay and we play some games. We're just okay gamers.
Thanks for listening to episode 227.
Okay, sorry to do it one more time. 227.
227 of the Just Okay Gamers podcast. My name's Guido, and I'm here with
Wally.
What's up, guys? It's Millpool.
Yo. What's up, everybody? It is Nasty.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
It's going swell.
Good.
How are you doing?
Oh boy, I'm high
Getting
on
duck-faced over here.
Man, you guys ever
Is that what they
get-
call it?
Well, I think it's called getting quacked.
Quack so hard.
Yeah, dude.
Quack on.
Quack off.
Quack off.
Quack, 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 quack.
Quack.
The quacker.
Oh man, that's some good quacking.
This
Yeah.
episode
gosh.
brought to you by the Quacker.
Yeah, you guys ever play Come on a Quacker?
What do you do there? Come on a duck?
Yeah, everybody jerks off, and the last one to come on the duck has to eat the duck.
We're beating the ducks and we're coming on the ducks.
Jeez.
Wait, do you eat it alive or is it cooked?
It's alive.
It's alive. Live. It's served with the side of cum quacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never played that.
Well, get
You trying to
ready.
get a game going?
Get ready.
You gotta
Oh,
play
you're
the
already
music though
coming.
before we start.
I was jerking off this whole time.
Where's that duck?
Oh, that's not fair.
I'm gonna come on that duck.
Gonna come on that duck.
This
so-
episode's brought to you by PETA.
Yeah.
Running around Tom Petty's funeral, jacking off at ducks.
If
It's what he would have wanted.
so, do you think they'll be mad at us if we just kick in the door?
No way.
Ah, it's not even their door. It's a funeral home.
Oh yeah, the funeral home might be mad.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
The
think.
guests
Yes,
will
they will-
probably. I think they'll look back at us and cheer and raise like metal hands, like the two fingers. Like that's fucking
No,
metal.
actual metal fists.
Yeah, I think Tom Petty. It's a known fact that he only associated with people with metal hands.
That's why he loved Game of Thrones so much after the third
Oh
season.
man, Jamie Lannister. If you went into Tom Petty's bedroom, just picture after picture of Jamie Lannister.
With his hand.
Spoiler alert.
Whoa.
Jamie loses his hand in like the third season.
What?
Season.
What?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
4 years later.
Yeah, he only associated with people with metal hands.
That's all we know about him.
Yeah.
But we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
I mean, we got here before word got out about Hugh Hefner's the whole
Debacle.
scene we caused there. Yeah.
Such a wise kid, and
Yeah.
Man,
Cool. Well, what'd you guys do this week before we came to this funeral? I went and I killed Tom Petty. That's
Oh,
what I did.
shit.
well, that explains
Yeah.
that, I guess. Did you
I thought it
poison
was
him?
I thought it was cardiac arrest.
I knew we didn't have a bit for this week's episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for the intro and for the whole episode. So I went and I killed Tom Petty.
That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, so that we could be at his funeral. In fact, the remainder of all of our episodes are going to start at a funeral.
You know, it's a shame you did that because, you know, you went out of your way to kill somebody for the sake of coming up with an idea for content, and then you got shown up like immediately after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Vegas thing, lots of death.
Oh, yeah, that was a terrible, terrible tragedy that is. That Vegas
You
thing.
didn't do that though, right?
No.
oh, jeez.
Okay.
I don't even want to
No.
be associated with that.
Yeah. Let's.
I mean, you killed somebody for the sake of the podcast.
yeah,
I just
but I
wasn't sure
used.
how
It's
desperate you'd
different because I used my mind powers to give him a heart attack.
But
Telekinesis.
can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that. Here. Let me
Don't demonstrate it.
yeah, I'm gonna try it on you.
Oh, my heart. Stop.
Okay, I stopped. But now you know. Nasty?
Ah,
Yeah, there.
thank you.
Add that to the lore book.
Yep.
Guido, did they base that movie Men Who Stare at Goats off of you?
Yeah, but not because of my powers, just because I spent 10 years of my life staring at goats.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Cool. Well, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Should
Good week, Tom. Good talk about our weeks.
How was your week? It's fine.
I killed Tom Petty. Anyways,
With my mind.
I mean, if you guys have any questions for me about how that went.
What, his
feel free
death?
to- Yeah.
The intricate details of how you slew him with your mind?
Did-
I don't know, man. We're at
Do
his
you have
funeral.
to-
You guys suggested we come here. That's not true. I did it.
Yeah, you did. You
how do you zero in on one person? And why
Yeah.
did you choose Tom Petty?
Well, I figured he had a good run.
He's 66.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he lived a very fulfilling life. We sat and we talked about this before I killed him.
Okay.
And
You and
I
Tom
believe
Petty?
yeah, I believe his last words were, "I'm ready to go."
You're
Really?
like the angel of death.
Yeah. Yeah, we reflected on his life for several hours, and then he finally said, "I'm ready to go." I brain blasted him, his heart bone, and he went straight down.
So he was on board with the bit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He was like, whatever makes the Just Okay Gamers podcast a better show this week.
It wasn't.
Because,
I don't know if it's that good though.
but he heard
don't know
the
if
Hugh
it was worth
Hefner
the loss
episode.
of
He was
life.
like, man, that Black Enola guy
Oh yeah.
carried you guys through that episode.
Clutch.
You need
That's
something
true.
big this next episode. So just kill me and pretend you're at my funeral. I mean, really be at my funeral, is what he said.
Wow. One
And
might
then-
call him the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, one might call him that.
I wouldn't, but somebody might.
I don't think I would either. Okie dokie. You guys ready to move on?
I,
How was
yeah.
your week?
My week was
I saw-
okay.
You killed Tom Petty.
Yeah.
What'd you see?
I saw that movie Baby Driver.
Oh,
How was
That
it?
was
How was it?
good. That was
like,
really good.
Goo goo gaga. Where's
Yeah,
my
and then he
driver's
drives
permit?
around. That's the whole movie. Yeah.
That
It's
was
like
it?
It's like Baby's Day Out. Yeah, that was it.
Oh, wow. I would have expected a little bit more, but
I just found out today that John
Mm-hmm.
Hughes wrote the screenplay for Baby's Day Out. Did you guys know that?
no, I didn't.
No.
John Hughes of
Was that-
Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller's Day Out fame
Yeah.
wrote the fucking screenplay.
Oh, yeah. Well, that
Baby's
makes
Day
sense.
Out?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Baby's Day Out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
translates.
basically
Makes
the
sense.
same movie. I can't wait to watch Baby's Day Out again. Now, knowing
know,
that.
Yeah, is
It's
that
the
our
last-
movie for this month?
No, it's
no.
RoboCop.
That's
So we
RoboCop,
still have
yeah.
to wait another month.
Fuck. Damn it.
I
I actually
saw-
ate
Oh, go ahead.
breakfast at a place called Breakfast Club this past week, and good food. And everything in there. You walk in there, it feels like you like teleported back to the 80s.
Oh yeah.
It's great. Yeah,
Nice.
all sorts of like the old 80s movie posters they picked up and cleaned up and made them like fresh and not sun faded. It's a pretty cool place.
Sounds cool.
Peace sweet.
I get nostalgic for those days before technology overtook everything.
Right, when you actually had to
right.
go to a movie theater.
Yeah. When
Yeah, that was like a huge draw.
when you had to listen to talk shows on the radio.
Yeah,
You guys ever listen to talk shows when you were a child?
I did.
All the time.
All the
Yeah.
I
time.
loved it. AM radio was my jam.
Every Thursday night. Yeah. Just gather
AM
around.
radio. Actually, every night, Delilah After Dark.
Oh yeah, remember her?
She was my girl.
You
Was
know
that a
what
sex show?
No.
No. Go ahead, Wally.
Oh, I was just thinking of my my pre-internet entertainment when I was younger. I watched a lot of TNT's Up All Night with Gilbert Godfrey. And
Yeah.
we saw a bunch of B movies and stupid bullshit, and that was before pre-internet entertainment for me.
TNT, huh?
They know funny.
The Nashville
right?
Network.
I guess it's
Isn't that
pretty
their
old now.
thing?
It's
Or the Nat is it TNT? The Nashville?
Turner. I thought it was
Yeah.
Turner
Oh
Network.
yeah,
So.
Turner. What's
I think it was
Yeah,
the
Turner
Nashville
Network.
Network.
that's TNN.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah,
TNN.
that
Country,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Turner Network Television.
TNT is dynamite.
Now we're showing our age. I
Did
like
they-
that.
Oh jeez.
Keep it coming.
Did they ever use that as their slogan? The cable television show channel TNT. It's dynamite.
I
think
don't
so,
think,
yeah.
I
I
don't
guarantee
know.
it.
Did
I
they?
remember
They'd
a
have
promo.
to. They'd have
Yeah.
to. You couldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't think they could though. Like I'm pretty sure that's copywritten by AC/DC, right?
See me right out of the sunset on
You got a
the
good voice.
color TV screen. Is that TNT? Or is that Back in Black?
I think so. No, that's TNT.
No, it's TNT. I got
Alright.
a really like shitty voice.
You have a shitty voice?
Yeah, I learned that today.
No, we're gonna witness some wonderful music here in a
That
second.
was fucking
I saw some-
horrible.
I also saw the movie Megan Levy,
Ooh.
Oh, what's
direct to
that?
video almost. It's about the Marine Corps veteran that
Yeah.
brought back her dog,
Mm-hmm.
and I think set the precedent for future dog bringing back home stuff. She was the one that kind of broke the mold and got legislation put in place so that other veterans could bring the dogs they served with home.
Mm.
It's a really nice movie. It was, for its topic, it could have been really like heavy-handed and stuff, but it was actually done with really good acting and respect. It was Kate Mara was in it. She was the lead.
Mm-hmm.
Kate Mara?
Yeah,
Is that she was in House of Cards, wasn't she?
she was. She is cute.
She is cute.
Interesting.
I just got back from Oktoberfest. That's all that I did. Was hungover half the week, and then worked a lot.
I did a keg tapping at
I
Hofbrauhaus
saw that on
Tuesday.
Facebook. That was pretty sweet.
That was fun.
Hell yeah!
what involves a keg tapping?
Well, there's a parade, and then they come up to this giant keg, like literally the size of a truck.
Yeah.
And they tap into the side of it and start pouring beer. And there's like a ceremony where the first 50 or so glasses are already there waiting to be poured. And everyone who volunteered to be part of the parade inside the building leading up to the keg gets to drink from it.
Oh.
And it's an original recipe, like many of Hofbrauhaus's beers. It dates back about 300 and some years or so. And I think this was the Fest beer that was done in honor of Prince Ludwig's marriage. And it's really fucking good. Spicy and hoppy and shit.
It's fucking
Congrats, Prince Ludwig.
Many
From,
centuries later.
from like 1800s or 1700s or
Oh, yeah,
shit
something
like
like
that.
I don't even fucking know. Yeah, it's
Something
something
old
like
as
that.
fuck. Delicious.
My annual review
That
at my
dude
job's
old as
tomorrow.
fuck.
Dude, it was fucking old.
If you guys could go to any wedding, what would you go to? You get to pick the two people being married.
Oh, I get to pick them?
Yeah.
Tom Petty and oh wait.
Do they have to be alive or can they be dead?
Can we wed two dead people?
Do they have to
together?
be real or do they have to be fake?
How about
Whoever
like
you pick comes back from the dead, so take that into account. All their achievements and stuff.
Okay. Does it have to be real, like an actual marriage, like that happened, or can it be two?
For the sake of argument, I would want to pick from existing marriages, both potential and past.
I mean, just think right now. You have the option of raising anyone from the dead, but they have to marry someone else. And in these,
do they get to pick, or do we have to? We force them to marry.
We force them to marry.
Okay.
But a stipulation of it would be that they are happy with this choice.
Okay.
They're totally on board.
Okay.
But think about these trying times. Like if Martin Luther King Jr. came back to life, you know, that'd rally quite a few people around him, I think.
I'd probably want King Arthur and the Lady of the Lake by far.
Wait.
Let's bring
The
King
Lady
Arthur
of the
back.
Lake.
Oh, she's the one that pulled the sword out of the water after he threw it in and gave it back to him.
Exactly. It's the whole reason that he exists, to be King Arthur.
Isn't King Arthur not real?
Well, he's not. Well, you can pick anybody you want.
You said
right?
anyone.
You said anybody. Stop fucking questioning.
He's semi-apocryphal. There's somebody out there that was based on him. We're pretty confident, but we don't. The Arthur that we know from stories is not the same man. But
Okay, that opens up a whole nother bag of like fictional characters that I could bring to life.
Speaking of King Arthur, have you guys seen that new Arthur movie?
I want to see it so bad.
It was solid. The thing I think I liked the most about it was the shooting style. It was done very differently. I liked it.
The guy who did Sherlock Holmes did it, right?
I believe so. Yes. So it's got a lot of those like slow down and speed up.
You mean Guy Ritchie?
The director. Yeah, it's Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie did it then. Yeah.
You picked Sherlock Holmes out of all his movies.
But that's because it's in the same style. Yeah. Man. It reminded me of Sherlock Holmes.
Well, that's just his style. He made Snatch, Lock, Stock, 2 Smoking Barrels also.
Didn't watch it.
You haven't watched those two movies?
Oh,
nope, dude, those are solid.
Those are great. What's that other one?
Classics.
What's that other one that he made?
It has Vinnie Jones in it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. There we have it. I'd probably bring back Darth Vader and
bring back
and Gozer from Ghostbusters.
Whoa.
So they'll be wed.
They shall be wed.
They shall be wed. All right. You guys ready to talk about some video games?
Sure.
Ugh, no.
All right. Here we go.
He turned to me, I licked his face. Awestruck boy, I'm waiting here for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 Millpool clones could ever do. He gave us money up on Patreon.
It just stops.
No.
That's so good.
Dude, it was like karaoke all over up in my fucking...
There's no fade out.
No, fuck that.
But he stops in the middle of the goddamn chorus.
It's too perfect. It's too perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You can never change that ever. Oh my
Dude,
god.
The chorus is done because I said it's done.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Awestruck, for supporting us on Patreon. That's a $20 tier. If you support us on Patreon for $20, you can get your own Segway just like that, made by any one of us that you choose. Awestruck didn't give us any instructions, but he has been in a voice channel in Discord for the past 3 or 4 days, just playing Africa by Toto over and over and over through his microphone. So I think he was trying to give us a sign or something of what he wanted.
Even his user image is like a screenshot from the video for Africa.
Is it?
Yeah, it actually is. It's like the freaking him reading the book in the music video.
Cool. Well, man, there's a game that came out that took the gaming community by storm.
What was that?
It was just recently released. It's a game called Hob.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hob.
Hob.
Don't make fun of me. Don't call me names. My name is Hop.
No, I'm of course referring to a little title called Cuphead. I believe that's how people are saying it these days. Cuphead.
Oh, is that how it's said?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
It's about a little boy whose head is made of a cup. And he has to dump it into water and put out fires.
Okay.
Mm.
So, like, Mrs. It's like the little cup
Mrs.
from...
Doubtfire?
No.
Yeah, it's just actually very...
I was going to say the little cup from Beauty and the Beast. What the fuck's the kid's name?
Chip?
Cuphead?
Yeah, Chip.
No, it's more similar to Mrs. Doubtfire. There's a part in the game where he doesn't have his cup makeup on just yet, but he has like the cup attire, but not the makeup. And some kids that he is watching walk in on him, and he's not prepared. So Cuphead puts his face into a pie, and then he pops up, and his face is covered with pie, and he says, "Hello!"
Yeah, that's maybe a little too obvious.
At first, I was like, what are you talking about? And then I finally got it when you said the face in the pie.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
not
you
quite
got
as
it from-
classic as the dick in the pie, though,
Dick in the pie.
Yeah, that one movie.
from American Pie.
Mm-hmm. That guy fucks a pie. What were we thinking as a nation? I mean,
No,
Yeah,
look,
that was
look
like,
where we are
okay.
now.
yeah, but that one set the standard, especially for
It did.
crude humor comedy stuff. Like they're like, oh shit, he just fucked a pie. You know what we can do next?
Make a trilogy out of it.
Yeah,
Actually, 4 movies. 'Cause
we'll
they
have
went
that
to a
girl
wedding.
stick a flute up her pussy.
And then when stick a trombone in dude's ass, and then when he's farting, he's
Yeah.
playing the trombone.
Yeah, it's like bwah, bwah, bwah.
Was that in American Pie 3 or something?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I
It's
can make a
American
pretty
Pie
good
3
wah, wah, wah,
trombone
by the way.
fuckers.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
Oh, that's not bad.
that's pretty good.
Was
That was
that
a
your
good
butt?
movie.
American Pie?
Yeah.
That came out right about, well, I was post-puberty, or at least
Yeah.
in the throes of it.
Nah, you were probably later than that, because
I was
like,
probably like 14, dude.
I was
I
like,
like to envision
middle
your puberty
school.
as instantaneous. Like 1 minute you're just like the spindly little boy, and then like the plaid just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. It made it sound like,
And then suddenly you're just you.
yep. Super
Dude, the
cynical.
fucking cover on this goddamn movie too is just like 3 fucking girls staring at you with a pie with a hole in the middle of it.
Yeah.
For the first one?
Jeez. You're right. It was 99. That was earlier than I thought.
Yeah, 99, I was just finishing up my freshman year of high school. So I guess I was past puberty, but I was enough so I was jerking off a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that scene with Shannon Elizabeth, I think her name was.
Yeah, that's her.
And
The redhead?
woo-wee, I jerked off to that so many times.
Oh yeah, the blondie, right?
No, she's brunette.
No, brunette.
Like the exchange student.
The exchange student.
Oh yep.
Yeah. There's that scene in that movie with the webcam, and it's so shitty. Like the UI on the computer's all like handmade and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That was,
In what, American Pie?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's at the very beginning because he's dating Nadia from France, and he's like web sexting her, and that's when his dad walks in.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
he's
something
like-
like that.
Yeah,
I can't remember the
that's-
specifics of that movie. I haven't seen
Pretty
it
sure
since.
that's where I can't. I'm
That's
pretty sure
because
It's
I
that's
only
probably
watched,
the
like,
last time I
those
jerked off to it.
4
Is that American
scenes
Pie
over and
or
over.
Eurotrip?
It's American Pie.
American Pie. I don't even know if I've seen Eurotrip.
No?
Eurotrip was pretty good too.
Yeah, Euro Trip's all right. You get to see
Similar
Michelle
kind of movie.
Trachtenberg's
At the
moves.
height of her whateverness.
Yeah, that was like post Buffy too.
Yeah. She tried to make a go of it. Didn't quite work, but
No, it didn't work out for her.
What was that other movie about? Like, fuck. They were on a bus, and it was some other trip. It
bus
came out
trip.
like
Speed?
No, it came out like the same. Yes, Speed. No, it came out like the same time as this movie, and I don't remember. Never mind. Bad fucking segue.
Okay. Well, that's Cuphead for you guys. What else has happened this week?
From what I hear,
Tom
Cuphead's
Petty
really
did.
frustrating.
Yeah.
Are we gonna go inside or just stand in the parking lot talking about
Oh
video games?
shit.
chasing ducks and jacking off on them.
I mean, we'll get
Yeah,
inside
you've come on
eventually.
that duck like 4 times.
Yeah, he can't move basically right now. He's bound by ropey strings of semen.
It's like you're like Spider-Man.
I
It's
am.
gonna fucked up Spider-Man.
This is what happens when you unhook me from my cum machine.
That's a quote.
Yeah, I bought Cuphead. I bought it the day it came out. One thing that I give that game so much credit for is the look and feel of it. Like the aesthetics, the sound,
Yeah.
everything's great. It's so good. All the characters are unique and interesting and have cool little mannerisms to them. Everything about that game is great, except it's hard as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And
Isn't that the point of the game, though?
It is.
I think that became the point of the game. I don't know if it was ever like marketed as this is going to be a fucking hard ass game. It was more like, oh, look at these cool little cartoon guys.
And it's a little challenging.
Yeah,
It happens,
but it really turned out to be very difficult, and it's turned into a meme of how difficult it is. I feel.
Can't you
Yeah.
skip shit though?
I don't know.
You
Can you?
There's like ways to do it. I saw on the subreddit when I was looking at your stuff
There's
yesterday.
a huge debate about that right now. Apparently,
Right.
you do have the ability to like skip to bosses that are hard.
Oh,
There's
stuff.
there's 2 difficulty settings for each boss, so you can pick the easier one.
yeah, but you don't get so the whole premise of the game is you're trying to get contracts of these characters' souls to give to the devil. And you don't get their soul contracts if you go on to the easier mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the point then?
I think I used it for the clown one, the roller coaster dude. I used it there just to see, and it basically teaches you some of the mechanics of the fight, so you can get through
It's
it.
like practice.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it steps it up on the next mode, but those mechanics are still there, and they add a few extras. So I don't know. I haven't found a way that you can skip them, unless you can just do them on simple mode and then beat the game. It just doesn't give you the full ending. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have the game. Mainly because I felt like it was going to be a game that I wouldn't play all that much. And instead I opted to buy a different game this week.
Besides the initial binge that I went on the first day, I now just fire it up and I play it for like 20 minutes. I'll try to beat a boss, and maybe I'll beat a boss, and then I'll set it down.
Right.
Because it's just because it takes you that long. It could take you a half an hour or more to learn and beat one boss.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, same for me. I started to play that game for more than an hour. Like, I played it on stream for an hour, but that was because I was streaming.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't buy it because I didn't think I could handle the difficulty. Maybe I will eventually.
Some bosses are easier than others.
Mm-hmm.
That bird boss is pretty easy, huh? Did you play that bird boss?
Bird Boss, the
Yeah.
woodpecker.
Yeah, the woodpecker.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
he's the
that's
easiest
pretty
in the
good.
second world.
Where are you right now?
I have all the bosses beat except that roller coaster boss.
Oh, in World 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the roller coaster boss was tough.
He's definitely the hardest, I think.
Yeah, I got stuck on another boss in World 2 as well on my stream.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I got to World 3, so that's where I'm at. I beat like
nice.
1 or 2 bosses there.
Nice.
I hear the ending is like really interesting too, so I'm excited to see that. I don't know how many worlds there are. I think there's like 4-ish or maybe 5. And I'm
There's
guessing
3
5
worlds
is like
and then a final act, which I don't know if it involves as many stages as the previous world, but
I've just heard it's like really interesting how they do the final act.
sweet.
I don't know if I assume it's like a boss rush kind of thing
Yeah,
where you fight all the bosses or something like that.
yeah, or a handful of them.
Yeah.
I actually know what it is because I watched a few people streaming.
Oh, okay.
What's up with the
Is that
casino,
it?
dude?
That's the end boss, or that's
that's
one
the
of the
final.
boss. I haven't actually seen anyone fight the devil, which is the main character, the main
That's the whole point of this,
antagonist.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
You
there's
fight
also
the
King
Dice
Dice.
King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who I've seen a few of those people. I've seen people fight him, and that's an interesting mechanic. I think that's what you're talking about, or at least what people are referring to.
I don't know.
Oh, do you want me to tell you how it works?
Don't ruin it.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Is it really spoilery or not really?
Yeah, it's kind of spoilery.
Does he roll a die and then
Yeah.
a different boss comes out?
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah, but you can kind of game the dice so that you can progress easier. You'll see it when you get there.
You're not even there. I'm
see it
further
when
in the
you
game
get
than you are.
You'll
You
know
know,
when you see it.
Once you get to my level, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Get on my level, bro.
Cool. Cuphead. I suggest it. $20 game. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably end up picking it up at some point. I
Sure.
just felt like everybody else is already playing it, so it wasn't really the game that I wanted to play right now.
Yeah, my daughter's coming over this weekend and she wants to play it, and I'm like, all right, girl. Here you
Have
go.
fun.
Hey, man, she tore right into PUBG.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't think she's ever like really even played a platforming kind of game ever.
I
Really?
gotcha.
It's been Minecraft and Overwatch,
true.
and platformers are a bygone era.
Yeah, that is
kind
true.
of, especially for a younger generation. There's no nostalgia mixed in there.
What loadout do you go with in Cuphead? What are your weapons and stuff?
I use the invincible dash, the smoke screen one,
Yeah.
and I just have the normal gun and then the tracing gun that follows them, like the homing gun.
Homing, yeah. I use that too. I bought
I like
I bought the spread shot, but I don't know how I feel about it. It's really short range.
Right.
I think that's pretty cool that they give you that option as well. It's
Yeah,
not just
it's-
like you get one thing and that's it.
Right. There's a good amount of customization. And you get one trinket, so I have a trinket that increases my hearts by 2, but it lowers my damage.
Yeah.
But there's other stuff like the blink that Guido uses.
Yep.
I'm excited to see speedruns of that game. That's what
I am
really want
too.
to see.
Yeah, people just murdering it. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Know what else I'm excited to see people play speedruns of?
What's that?
Hob.
Hob?
Are you?
Yeah, really?
Yeah, well, I'm enjoying it, and I just want to, I don't know, I think it'd be a fun game to watch speedruns of, because it's such a big world, and like knowing exactly where to go and what to do and what shortcuts to take in that game. I think it definitely is one of those that could turn into a good speedrunner.
Yeah, Hob
Yeah.
is like a top-down Zelda-like game, I'd say.
Yeah, puzzly with
Puzzly brawler-ish.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
I
puzzly
bet
brawler.
I would bet the speedrun of that game is just going to be people going out of bounds a lot,
Yeah, it's
because
going
it
to be...
seems
but they-
like that kind of game.
But there's
I mean-
so many, like, it punishes you for doing that. Like, I've
Wait,
tried
how do you
jumping
mean?
walls, and it kills you.
Yeah, they'll find a way.
Yeah, they
Certain-
always
certain
find
Certain
a way.
walls that you can jump, and certain walls that you can't jump, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been
I
playing
bought
that
that
game
too. I
you
bought
did?
that for my girlfriend. Yeah.
Nice.
And like we saw it at PAX, and we actually won a coloring contest. I told you guys about this a while ago,
Mhm.
but we
you
won
guys
it
were like
for
one of the only
Hob.
people, right?
Yeah, we both won tickets to PAX through this game,
Yeah.
So I had this like connection to it, and I talked to the producer or whatever who was making it. So I was excited about it, but I don't think it looks that much fun, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, but you're enjoying it?
Yeah, I think that I'm enjoying it for the not streaming fact. Like, I don't think that I would enjoy streaming it, but I'm enjoying it because it's a good, like, just relax and run around, explore, kill some things, do some puzzles. It's really aesthetically pleasing. I like that part of it. It's a really cool art style. The camera kind of pisses me off sometimes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are the puzzles? Are they challenging or pretty simple? Is it just like dragging a block so you can get up?
Some of them don't, the answer doesn't present itself right away, but for the most part, I haven't had a hard time with it. I think the game does a really good job of allowing you to explore, but keeping you focused enough to get to where you need to be, if that makes sense.
Right. Like, you can just run around the world and not get punished, really.
Right.
And you also know where your kind of boundaries are, because some of the characters become a lot harder to kill than the ones that you currently have been facing.
There's also puzzles in it that don't, the answer doesn't really present itself right away, but the game kind of holds your hand enough to where it's not like, go over here and do this. It gives you enough suggestions to where you feel like you're completing the puzzles satisfactorily and doing a good job while not, making it too easy on yourself.
Right. I also like that there's the weapon upgrade system that they have in there too. So you have like some control over, do I want to get a shield and get like defensiveness, or do I want to just like go straight for damage and weapons and all that kind of stuff?
Right.
Cool.
It's a neat game. Made by Runic Games, who made Torchlight series.
Right.
Yeah. I'm glad that you guys like it. I will play it eventually.
It's worth the $20.
Right.
Like $20 is cheap.
Right.
For the amount of game you get.
Yeah. I am kind of looking for a game where I can like throw on a YouTube video on the side and just chill out.
Perfect game for that.
Yeah.
That's
Cuphead,
not a streaming game for me, but good relax game.
I've tried that with Cuphead, but Cuphead just requires too much focus.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Another
Wally,
game.
what you been playing?
Yeah, what have you been playing, Wally?
I think it's going to sound kind of dumb, but I kind of got back into RimWorld a little bit.
Oh,
just kind of get distracted by it, and I had a kind of a rough week at work. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah,
and it's really kind of nice to be able to go knock out some rocks, go knock down some trees, build me a fort, that kind of a thing. And I also played the rest of Dishonored: Death of the Outsider. Finished the story up on that. Really liked it. And I've been playing Total War Warhammer 2.
How's that?
It's like Warhammer 1, but better.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's they improved the UI. They made the turns less tedious. Combat seems to have more consequence to it. I tried the first one, didn't like it. Fired up the second one, played in 2 nights in a row. So take that for what it's worth.
Is that game accessible? Like, I've never played many games like that.
Yeah. I mean, if you played some kind of like real-time tactical army game at some point, though, right?
Not really. I've always kind of avoided those games.
The tutorial is really nice. It's basically, for you, it would be essentially fantasy war with a kind of 4X component to it. It's lots of researching, lots of tax collecting, world building, and then you fight a lot. And they teach you how to do it. They break you in slow. If you don't mind like elves and wizards and dwarves and humans and shit,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious just because I've never really gotten into a game like that. So I feel like I should check it out.
Yeah, I think you'd
If
like
it's
it.
worth
And
it.
if you don't, refund it. But I say give it a shot.
I always forget that I can refund games on Steam.
I've been
I buy a
utilizing
game.
that more often.
Oh, I buy a
How many
game and I'm
times
like,
can you
fuck.
do that?
As you want.
I've done it at
There's no
least a
limit?
dozen times, and yeah, they haven't. They make a disclaimer like, if we start to abuse this, we might withdraw the option for you. But
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
I don't think you have to worry.
I've only done it once though. So.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry.
I think you're fine.
Okay.
Pretty sure there's people out there that like refund like 50% of their games.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys excited? Were you excited for this new Shadow of Mordor game?
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so. I love the first one. Unexpected. You know what's worse than a game that you really like? A game that you didn't expect to really like, and you really liked it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with that one. I'm sure the same thing happened to you too. You weren't expecting to like that first one.
No, yeah, I did like it. It was cool. It was like the Batman type combat and running around and building your army up through attrition, really, just killing out the stronger guys so others could take their place and trying to get your little orc to the top.
I'm a little scared. It's
Is
getting
this
butchered.
a first player game only? Or single player only? Or is this
I
Yeah,
think
the
so.
first one was, I thought.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to
primarily.
Yeah.
It's like it's single player focused. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the new one's coming out and the reviews have started to roll out. A lot of people, I looked through some of the reviews. It's not bad. There's not a lot of bad reviews. There's a aspect to it that gets panned every time. But for the most part, the game, the people have been saying that the game is fun. There's a little bit of fluff in the menus, but it's still Shadow of Mordor. You just run around
Right.
killing orcs. But the part that they don't like is that there's loot boxes involved in a single-player game. That's strange,
That's
huh?
Yeah.
interesting. Why?
And they're tied to like actual gear that you use in
Right.
the game, right? It's not just aesthetic stuff.
Yeah, and you can buy them too with real money.
Yeah.
So why even play the game?
Right, exactly.
You know, like you're gonna make me buy the game, and then you're gonna make me pay you guys
Well, no
for
one's
stuff
making
to
you.
do things in the game.
Yeah, you don't have to buy them.
No,
But
no,
you are-
you're right.
You
Like,
are encouraged
I'm just paying to shorten my experience in the
yeah,
game.
you are encouraged
Essentially,
to buy content that should just be included with the game.
Right.
Yeah, you
Is-
are. I
Well,
don't think you're going to miss out that much. There's a lot of microtransactions, but I don't think you'll need all of them.
Yeah, the reviews I read is the stuff you get from loot boxes you can otherwise get from playing the actual game, and it's more fun and rewarding to just play the actual game.
So why even have it? Is this supposed to be their solution to like people
'Cause-
that don't have time to put into the game?
I guess so,
This
yeah.
is your paywall.
I also think it's just people like money.
It makes them more money, you know. That's it, pretty
Okay.
much.
Yeah, but okay,
It probably
I see
doesn't
that
take-
side. But what's the side that somebody said yes, we should put this in the game, right? Like that's what I don't see.
I mean, it probably doesn't take them all that much time to implement, and it's kind of like free money at that point.
Yeah.
I guess you
But
get a lot of
aside-
little kids that are like, "Dad, give me $3 for this thing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aside from the gross fact of, you know, putting that into your game, especially a single player game.
It's something that I just can't get behind. Like I know there's the whole argument of like, if you don't want it, don't buy it. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think anyone is supporting it in any form,
No?
especially for a single player game. I don't know.
There's got to be some people out there.
You think so?
I mean, I enjoy
If no one wanted it, why would they do it? It just
That's what
hurts
I'm
the
asking.
game.
because people like gambling.
Because people like money.
Because
So then
gambling
people do
addictions
like it.
are a thing.
Uh,
Well, yeah, people like doing crack as well. That doesn't mean that there's a lot of support for it.
Oh, there's a lot of support for crack since the 80s.
Really?
yeah, the FDA loves it. No, that's the Food and
Yeah, Food and Drug
Yeah, no.
Administration.
Yeah.
yeah, they love it.
I think we're dealing with rational reality versus actual reality here, guys. I mean, microtransactions exist because people buy them.
I just want to go back to all those crackheads in the FDA.
Oh yeah, totally.
Do you ever walk into the FDA offices? I do all the
They're
time.
like, want some crack? Like
Yeah.
right the minute the door
fucking-
opens, like
Right.
you're
They're high,
opening
dude.
the
They're
door.
really?
fucking
You haven't
high
even
all
said
the
hello
time.
yet, and the receptionist is like, "You want some crack?"
Right.
Hey,
And
hey,
there's so many like
Is it free?
coal barrels that are just filled with like fire barrels. And a
Yeah.
bunch of people like scratching their necks and warming their hands.
they're all
Diablo 3
hobos now?
torture barrels, fire barrels.
Well, they're crackhead hobos.
Well, last time I saw them, they were just crackheads. I mean, I figured lived in like trailer homes next to me or something.
Crack's a slippery slope. You can start out well, but you go
Before
down.
you know it,
Crack's
you
is
end up working
That's
for
the
the
quote of
FDA.
the night.
It's well
Crack's a
intentioned.
slippery slope.
We swore it was good for everybody when we first put it out there.
Mm-hmm. How much would you guys have to get paid to do crack?
I don't know
How
if
much
you could
does
pay me
crack
enough.
cost?
But just once?
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to be paid, but I mean, it's like you're gonna get hooked on the first dose.
I don't know, man.
It's
I'd
not like, isn't
would
it
rather
exactly
not.
like
Yeah,
that?
I think
I think that's how they get
what a
you.
lot of people say it's like.
Well, it's not like fucking heroin, Jesus. But I mean, yeah, it's not great. I wouldn't recommend people do it.
Wait, are we smoking it or are we injecting it?
Yeah, this is important.
You smoke.
This is
We're
smoking
talking,
it.
we're talking like white people stuff. So we're talking like that's the old joke, right? Like you know the big executive cutting it with his business card type, like top shelf rocks.
I mean,
I would just
this,
stick to cocaine personally.
I smoked this duck without asking any questions, so
Yeah,
you
you
can
did.
pack that bong with whatever you want.
You smoke this duck.
Quacked out of my fucking mind.
Fuck yeah, dude. Quacker Rooney.
I wouldn't do any of that. Ain't worth it, bro.
So yeah, microtransactions in games. Come on, guys. Like,
Come on, guys.
You know what's really
keep
fun?
it to the fucking.
Is
They're
that-
gonna keep doing it because it makes money.
I think crack is a really great metaphor for microtransactions.
It pretty
Yeah.
much is. It's not good for you. It's not good for anybody, actually.
you know what game's not doing it? Future Game of the Year. Future 2017 Game of the Year.
Hob? Yeah.
WWE 2K18 has no paid microtransactions.
fuck?
Oh yeah,
Good for
Yeah.
them.
that's surprising. They
It
could-
is super surprising.
I mean, like costumes. There's a
Right.
ton of shit.
Right. So many. But you can unlock everything in the game. They do have loot boxes because that's all the rage. That's the gambling for
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
But everything that
But it's all like
is-
in-game currency.
yeah, it's just you unlock it throughout the progressing in the game the way it should
Yeah,
be.
their Coke is free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But are you sure they're not going to monetize that? In the
Yeah,
future?
that's the thing though. Is
'Cause-
like I bet they had a model set, and then they see all this backlash about microtransactions, and they're like,
I don't even know about that. Like,
Dude, They just need to do the league.
No,
models.
because
Just
they
have
made an
both
announcement.
options.
they
Just
made
have
an
both.
announcement.
did they say they're not going to charge for it? Ever?
Yeah, on their Twitter, they were like, "Hey guys, look, I know there's a lot of shit going around, but we don't have no paid microtransactions."
Oh,
Who's their social
who's
media
this?
person?
Yeah.
This like spicy Latina girl.
We got no microtransactions. Okay? So if you guys want some nice stuff, you come around here and you get it. Okay?
I think my favorite part about that was that you had one side of your headphones off, just like you had a cocked hat on or something. It's like a cocked flat brim, but it's your fucking headphones.
Have you ever done that voice before?
I haven't. No, that was the first
That was
time.
a pretty
That's pretty
solid
good.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Good first effort. I like it.
All right, maybe a future character for the show. Put that in my character book here.
And it's logged.
And it's gone.
Spicy Latina, I guess?
Yeah.
Or
maybe-
gay
Puerto
Spanish
Yeah, it's like
guy.
Rico.
gay.
This could be one of the most offensive ones we've ever done.
Oh,
No.
really?
It's
You
just-
think so?
It's like
I don't know.
stereotypical, but
No, maybe it's just
not
average.
offensive.
Yeah.
Average.
But that's
Averagely offensive.
yeah. What I read about Forza 7, they're doing the same thing, like microtransactions, loot boxes in their game, and so far you don't have to pay for them. It's all in-game currency. But they said like, yeah, we're gonna wait to see how the economy shakes out to see if these prices are fair, and then we're gonna add in the ability to pay for them with real money.
Okay.
Sounds silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, So people
they very well. I mean, 2K doesn't. They're not a smart company. They're gonna charge for this. I mean, just look at NBA 2K18. It's just you buy the game and they kick you in the balls and ask for more money instantly.
Give me a $60. Now give me more of your money.
Right.
Italian guy working at 2K.
This guy.
Oh, whoa.
Give me a more.
It just pops up on the screen every.
Hey, I like the money. You give me a more the money. Like a big old pizza pie.
And another character. Yep. Knock that one
Mark
down.
him in the book. Right under the
Two in
spicy
one
Latino.
That's I call that one Italian. You know?
It's just regular.
It is just regular. Okay, doke.
Okay, doke.
What's next?
Life.
How long have we been doing this? Oh, 50 minutes.
Camera actions.
Yeah, we've been at it a while.
15.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Feels like
We need
feels
to do
more
time.
like 50.
Time
We
is
still need to
dilated.
do Game of the Month V2.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Should we whip it out? Should we whip out our
Whip it.
Cox?
GOTM dicks?
Whip it real good.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay, should we segue into it?
Segue.
Do you guys have a specific segue you want to hear?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear
Jumbo number 5.
27.
27?
27. Okay.
That's my favorite one.
Okay, we can go for 27 here. 27. This is that one. Oh, man.
This is that one.
I need some dicks in my life. Dicks, give me them dicks. Oh yeah, some dicks in my mouth. Dicks, give me them dicks. Oh yeah, segue.
Still my favorite.
We forgot, we're dumbos, and we forgot to mention this on last week's podcast.
Yeah. We haven't mentioned it up until now.
Right.
On
But
this
it's
week's.
already happened. It's already happened. So
It's
people
too
that are
late.
listening, you can't participate. Next month you can.
Well, you can play the game.
Right. So what we did is we told our Discord people and our Twitch viewers throughout the week to pop in on the podcast for the pre-show, because we always talk before the pre-show. We always engage with the audience.
I'd say it's one of my second favorite parts of the show.
Yeah. First is listener of the week, and then is pre-show.
Yep. Absolutely.
And we said, hey, we're going to do a new thing. We're going to have a game of the month, but it's going to be a themed game of the month every month. And this month it's going to be horror, of course. It's October, spooky, Halloween October. And so we said, come to the stream with some horror games in mind. We're each going to pick our individual horror games that we want to include on this poll, and you guys get to pick a few also. So we did that. We made a poll, and we're about to reveal the results here. On this poll.
Sorry.
I haven't closed the poll yet, so if anyone on Twitch wants to get some last-second votes in
Poll is
that
closing.
hasn't voted,
Yeah, it's a 3-way tie right now, so I think we're going to need some more votes.
yeah.
Is it really?
We'll have to figure out a tiebreaker somehow.
I've played Amnesia 3 times.
So let me just go.
The tie has been broken.
Oh, the tie,
Tie
has
is
been broken?
broken.
No, we got to give him a
Yay.
second, man. I can't close it because.
God damn it! No,
Nope, close
Someone
it.
took
No,
it away.
Cut it off.
no, it's
Okay.
back. It's back.
Let me explain the fucking games.
Oh, wait, what? How are we doing this?
All right, so we got Fear 2 is one of them, The Forest, Home Sweet Home, Deadly
Everyone's
Premonition, Amnesia, Dying Light, Stories Untold, Welcome to the Game, and Five Nights at Freddy's. Those are the games on the poll. We're going to pick one. We're going to play it throughout the month. We encourage you to play it also. And then at the end of the month, we're going to have voicemails, and we'll play them at the start of the episode before we even talk about our impressions of the game. You guys get to have your say first, and we'll talk about what you guys say. You can ask us questions about specific things that, what did you think about this part of the game, blah, blah, blah. And it'll be a nice little interactive experience. It should be a lot of fun. Sorry we didn't mention this on last week's episode so people could come here and vote, but that's too bad because I am ending the poll right now. Poll is finished.
Oh shit! Poll closed.
The poll is closed. I don't have a drum roll sound effect. The horror game of the month that we are going to be playing is going to be Fear 2.
Fear 2.
Baby.
Oh baby! A
I'm
Fear
scared
2
already.
game.
Fear 2. So we encourage you guys to play that. Send us some voicemails. If you do send us one through email, just label it. You can send it anytime this month. Just label it, Fear 2 or horror game.
Just
or
label
something. Yeah, label it so it doesn't get mixed in
Put a
with
label
the
on it.
regular voicemails, which we're doing next week.
Great.
Fear 2. I'm excited to play Fear 2. That was my
Project-
initial pick.
Project
Was it?
Origin.
Yeah, remember before the podcast even started, I was like, I think I'm going to pick
Oh
Fear
yeah,
2.
pick Fear 2.
Wally was
and then
like,
you
I'm
went and
picking
picked somebody
Fear.
else. Yeah.
Fuck.
And I was like, God damn it.
Rigged.
Fear 2. Let's see how
This
much
is rigged.
Fear 2 is.
It's probably $20.
It's $14.99 on Steam.
Ooh, nice.
Not bad.
It's been out for, geez,
A long time, right?
probably 8 years.
That's pretty
Yeah,
solid.
it's old.
So there's ways to acquire it. Let's just put it that way.
If you don't want to pay for it, is what you're saying?
No.
You might have,
No,
I'm saying you might have a friend.
Yeah, you might have a friend who has a hard copy
to you.
on CD-ROM,
Hard
PC,
copy.
DVD.
Yeah.
Or console.
Yeah, or a console. Was it on console?
No, I think I
Yeah.
owned Fear 1 and 2 on CD.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's other
Okay.
ways to get it from.
I think
people
Fear
that
1
you
came
know.
out on PC first and then went to console.
Yeah. Interesting. So cool. I'm excited to play some Fear.
I've never actually played it, so I'm
No?
excited as well. Yeah.
We're gonna Wally's shown off his boxed copy of Fear.
Fear. Nice.
Uh,
Still original. Still original. You should sell that on eBay, dude. That's probably worth something.
It's not worth anything. It's not worth anything at all.
Fucking worth it.
So we're gonna be streaming Fear at some point, at least once a week. Someone's probably gonna be streaming it. We're all gonna get through it. We're all gonna have a stream throughout this month where we play Fear 2 on it. So
Yep,
I don't know
yep.
who's gonna go first. You guys want to decide who wants to go first?
I already have a game picked out for this coming week.
Okay, maybe I'll do it first. Fuck all y'all.
Fuck you.
Set the tone. It'd be cool. What if we did this where we played it in sections? So like wherever I leave off, the next person has to get to that point and stop.
And then pick it up. I like
Yeah.
that idea because I don't want to rehash stuff that we've
all
already
for
kind of
it.
gone over.
Okay, let's do that then.
I don't like it.
All right.
Oh,
Fine,
sorry,
fuck
we
you,
gotta trash it. Millpool doesn't like it.
No,
Cool.
then you don't get the whole experience. Oh, you mean just streaming it?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
streaming
just
it.
streaming it
So like we'd still have to play like to that point, obviously.
and past
But-
it.
Yeah.
Past wherever
Yeah.
you get it.
Yeah. So we'll
Anyways.
finish the game total between all of us on
Yeah.
the stream.
I'm excited.
So check the Twitters because that's what we're gonna use to let you guys know.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun little thing. I think.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's time for my favorite segment.
Oh, what's
Or
that?
actually, it's a little early. Don't you guys think?
Is it? You think?
Yeah, it's an
I don't
hour.
know. Yeah, it's like an hour podcast. 58
Should we-
minutes.
Go into this funeral finally?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
let's go
should.
into the funeral. All right, we're walking up.
What are you doing? Sucking cock?
These poor ducks.
Yeah, I'm practicing on my dildo, my pocket dildo. You guys don't
PD.
carry.
No,
yeah,
I
you don't
don't.
carry a PD
No.
with you.
Nope. Sorry, I don't.
I always
No
get that
PDs.
practice in whenever you get a free second.
Really?
Yeah, it helps. All right. Well, let's kick in this door. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh,
I
Wally
kicked a
just
guy
threw
in the
up.
chest.
Not just because I
Kick
kicked it in
Wally.
really hard.
Oh, sorry. You look like a door for some reason.
Oh,
All right, let's
He's
kick the real door here.
He's wearing a door cosplay.
Oh,
Fuck.
everybody's
Not
looking like
again.
doors around here.
People, wear some fucking different clothes.
Yeah.
This is a funeral, damn it.
Got a bunch of Jim Morrisons running around.
Yeah.
The Doors singer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is. Hello. We're here at this funeral. Don't mind us. We're walking around. How's that for an entrance, guys? Is that good?
Yeah, everybody's
totally-
staring at
totally
us now,
believable.
though. You really sold us on that.
Tom Petty, eh?
Hey!
Yeah, that's him. Points at the corpse.
Hey, guys,
Think about this guy.
look at this. It's Tom Petty here in this casket.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah. You guys want to just be his pallbearers? Let's go. Let's take him.
Yeah,
Sure, let's
pick 'em
carry it
up.
out. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Close the casket up. Take it out.
All right,
There we
I got
go.
it. All right, here
Well,
we go.
You just took a dump into his casket.
Yeah, sorry. It's whenever I
Exert yourself.
yeah, struggle to lift anything, I just automatically shit into caskets.
Glad that I'm not the one standing behind you.
Yeah, or a casket.
Or a casket, or in a casket.
Yeah. Well, let's carry him out to my pickup truck.
Okay, yeah. Your new Dodge Ram, right?
Yes,
Ready?
my brand new Dodge Ram. This podcast is sponsored by Dodge.
I wanted to make sure we slid that in there before they got rid of us.
Buy a Dodge Ram.
Big,
'Cause why
big
not?
enough to hold a casket.
Yep. Several, actually.
Who are in those other caskets in your Dodge Ram?
Oh, those
Don't
are my
worry
shitting
about it.
caskets.
Oh, you're shitting.
Yeah,
Yes.
do
why
not
they smell.
open those.
Do not open them up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't. Okay, we got Tom Petty. That's pretty good. All right, now that we killed 3 minutes, what do we do now? Do you guys want to circle jerk his eulogy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that would
Yeah,
be
let's circle
good.
jerk his eulogy.
Okay.
This is never mind.
What? It's in horrible poor taste?
What's
No,
new?
that's not it.
No, that can't be it.
This reminds me of Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It reminds me of that also. Okay, let's circle jerk his eulogy.
We have to. Here's the mic.
Okay. Attention, funeral goers. Can we have your
You shit
attention
in
here?
his casket.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
an accident.
Get over
Who
it.
the hell are you?
My name's Guido, and I'm here with...
Wally.
Hey, funeral growers, it's Melville.
Yo. What's up, party people? It's Nasty.
And we are the
Just
Okay Gamers.
Boo.
Whoa, hey, shut up.
Wow.
This is very disrespectful.
Hey,
Shut
shut
up.
up. We're going to give a eulogy here. It's going to be very heartfelt and sweet.
I knew Tom very well once.
I also knew him. I had a long discussion about his life before I killed him. I
yeah,
mean,
friends
before
with
he
Thomas.
died. Before he died. Okay, here it goes. This is a speech we wrote. Because we are here together, we are going to read it one word at a time. And I will start at the very beginning of our speech. And it begins with, welcome.
2.
The
Funeral.
For
Thomas.
are
Petty.
Thomas.
Never.
even
New.
What?
He.
was
Singing.
Because
He.
would
Be.
drunk
Constantly.
free
Fallen.
is
What?
I
Feel.
when
Defecating.
into
His.
casket.
Everyone nod.
Boo!
What? This is beautiful. We'll continue then. Sorry
Yeah,
for
we
the
should.
interruption.
Okay.
Yep.
May I start the next?
Yeah,
sentence?
absolutely.
Oh, but thank you. Hello, everybody. Sometimes
When?
I
Urinate
profusely
Into.
the
but
whole
Of.
N
deceased
person
I.
get
hard.
shut the fuck up.
Are they booing us?
Yeah,
It must
they are.
be. We're just
You don't
trying to
fucking
be
boo at a
honest.
funeral. Who are you?
Wow.
Fucking assholes.
We worked so hard on this.
Wow.
It's like 8-year-olds.
Yeah, jeez.
while he's done.
One
here-
last sentence.
yeah,
we gotta
Mil-
finish this off.
Millpool,
okay,
please
okay.
continue.
Oh yeah. Guitars.
And
Amps.
R.
what? Oh shit.
Loud.
And
They
Hurt.
Me.
on
my
Rock.
Hard.
cock. Shut the fuck up. Maybe we should leave though, guys. Before this place gets hostile, I think we should see ourselves out.
yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't kicked them out yet.
No, I think they're coming
About
around.
Tom Petty.
I kind of like
Most
Yeah, thanks you. Check us out, justokgamers.com.
He does have his pants around his ankles and he's jerking off.
Well, I'm
So
should have known. It's our typical fucking typical audience member right there.
all right. Well, now it's time for my favorite segment. Why are you still here? What? We got a podcast we got to do.
we got the podium.
It's time for my favorite segment, Listener of the Week.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
This week's Listener of the Week is DrunkOffScotch. DrunkOffScotch gave us 5 stars on the United States of America iTunes. He titled his review, The Most Okay Thing Around. And his review is as follows. Wait, never mind, guys. I don't feel like reading this review. Instead, I'm going to list my favorite singer, song, and drink. Kenny Loggins, Danger Zone, and Oban 14 Scotch. Thanks, DrunkOffScotch. You are the listener of the week.
That was very rude of you.
Yeah, jeez.
Thanks, DrunkOffScotch. You are listener of the week.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
You can be listener of the week by leaving a review on iTunes. We're getting low.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
we are getting kind of low.
So the call is going out. It's officially going out. Don't let us down. For the love of God, we need
Please.
this. We need this.
Reviews, please.
Please, iTunes. Also, subscribe on iTunes. I hear that helps. So press that subscribe button. Don't just like search us every time. You know?
Yeah.
If you have an iPhone, there's no reason why you can't get the podcast app and download.
Everybody has it. You don't even need to go get it. It comes by default.
Oh, it does nowadays?
Yeah. The newest.
So does Guido.
I do come by default. What is my default?
What?
Like, what would that mean if I come by
Constantly
default?
pissing, shitting, and coming.
I suppose. Cool. Yeah, just give us a listener of the week. We need to do reviews. Do a review. Nasty, you want to do some plugs?
Yeah, if you guys want to check us out, go to justokgamers.com. In the top right corner, you can find links to all of our social media, as well as a link to our Patreon. That's how you can help support the podcast and be just like Awestruck. Patreon.com/justokgamers if you want to go there directly. Come join us on Discord, discord.gg/justokgamers. That's how all these lovely people that helped decide on the game of the month found out that it was game of the month. So, yeah. That's about it.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, give us a call, 615-763-5654 next week. Voicemails.
Voicemails. Well, we're just sitting in my truck in this parking lot. We're surrounded by people just shaking the truck.
Yeah.
It smells like shit too.
Oh, yeah, because the casket's full of shit.
Yeah, I didn't believe you, so I opened them all up.
Oh,
got
man.
it. Got inside of them as well.
Yeah, you're covered in shit.
Yeah, just like rolled around in it like a burrito.
Yeah. Burrito boy over here.
Burrito boy.
All
Shit
the all the attendees are now jerking off on that duck too.
Jeez.
I think that game's really catching on.
It is. It's taking the nation by storm. Here, I just checked my Twitter. Come on, a Quacker is trending.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's kick that off. Come on, a Quacker. For real though.
Yeah, let's get Come on, a Quacker trending. I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I'm all for it. Hey, you told me to start tweeting, so
Yeah, I guess
I got to do
so.
something useful.
Hey, follow Nasty, N4STY.
STIE.
Oh, STIE.
Yeah.
N4STIE. Nasty's trying to do a tweet today.
Trying.
Nice. Good for you, man.
30 tweets.
Nice work.
This month. We'll see. I haven't done one today. I almost failed, so thanks for reminding me.
Cool. Anything else before we drive off and away from this funeral with Tom Petty's corpse in our
I think we just need to
in the
leave.
bed of my truck?
Shit covered corpse.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans for next week? Are you gonna kill anyone?
Well,
or-
let's see who could we kill.
Who's had a like long and fulfilling life?
Yeah.
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 No.
Who shall you be the angel of death for?
I don't know. I'll think of something.
Neil deGrasse
Okay.
Tyson.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Did you just say Neil deGrasse Tyson?